and 3 win, and you're asking the belt. No. You need to show us.
You have to get certain. You have to earn certain things to go for the belt. You usually earn certain victories or certain fights before you fight for the belt. Yeah, get that clearly.
Yeah. Like me, I can say me.
I think
I fought many fights in UFC.
6 fights winning streak. Before.
Yes, you see me. You see me. I fought a lot of fighters in UFC. All the good guys in lightweight, I fight them.
Yes.
I fought all the good guys, all the top guys, I fought them. But you fight just your debut, you fight somebody who doesn't have a good potential, like it's not very good. And you fought the second one, you fought only one guy, and they give you a chance. Yeah, those kind of things, they need to change it. Which means they are taking the spotlight. You know? Yeah, they are taking light. Somebody need to feel. You need to fight a good guy, like somebody who does have 10 fights, somebody who have 4 fights, somebody who have 6 fights. Yeah, we can see, oh, this guy, he can maintain. But you just win first one, second one, third one, and they give you that chance. Yeah. Because me, I win 4 in a row. On 2015, 2016, I win 4 in a row. I didn't get the chance. And after that, I win again 2 in a row. I win 2 in a row. And then now, I win 5 on the row. It's where I get my chance. It's where I fight for the belt. But some people, you just come like this, 2, 3 fights. And
somebody say here, Combat Cave, I like that point. Somebody say he like your point. There should be a structure. There should be a ranking before you end the title shot. The title shot. Yeah. So, Champ, I'm going to ask a question with regards to moving out of the EFC. Do you have any plan? Do you see yourself fighting maybe in the UFC one day? Do you have that? Most fighters from EFC Africa, all part of Africa, they dream of one day going to fight for Bellator, UFC, just to go out of Africa and fight in bigger promotion. So, what is your dream? Do you have that vision? Do you plan to go that far, or you want to start in EFC and finish your career in EFC? What's your plan?
No, my plan is also to fight one day, even Bellator, UFC, One Championship, Brave, all those big, all those organizations of overseas, not just to stick here in EFC. I have that vision, but my biggest problem is just to get a bed. Soon as I have a bed, and I'm going there like a champ.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going there like a champ. I'm not going there just like I was just fighting EFC. No, I want to go there. I used to be, maybe I was a former champ. That is my point. I want to go there as a former champ, and I'm going to fight there in any organization where I'll get opportunities.
Okay, I'm going to ask.
Where I'll knock the door.
Okay, I'm going to ask audience to drop some questions. If you have questions, you can type a question in the question section. Put in your question. I'll take about 5 questions, and then we'll close the session. So, Champ, my next question is going to be with regards to MMA in Africa. You are a veteran of the game. You've been fighting for a long time, with a lot of experience. How do you think we can develop our combat sport in Africa? We have EFC in South Africa, the biggest in Africa, but we have very, very tiny promotions, amateur promotion across Africa. So what can we do to get more in Congo, more in Nigeria, more in Ghana, Cameroon, Zimbabwe, and also even Angola. Angola is also doing well with MMA. A lot of fighters, top fighters from Angola. So what do you have to do? What advice do you have for promoters, for young fighters? What do you think we should do to set to develop the sport in Africa?
No, okay. To develop the sport, it's only in Africa. What I can see, there's no support on sports. There's no bigger sponsorship because we're fighting on the same cage like people fighting in the US. It's the same cage because it's big. It's almost the same. It's almost the same, but there's no sponsor because they are not fighting on the level. They are fighting like us. They are fighting like they're on top of, like, I can fight Conor McGregor. I can fight anyone. They are human being like me. They are human being like me. But then they put more money. Here in Africa, there's no money. That's why you see all the bigger superstars. To be a bigger superstar, to have money, you need to just to fight there. But if they sponsor, they put money in EFC. They put money on EFC. They will see us like also like Conor McGregor, like those kind of lifestyle they have. Yeah, you know, sports, for you to develop good, for you to be good, there must be money, because it is the job. It's a job. You can't work. I'm going for work in the morning and then go to training in afternoon. No. You wake up in the morning, you go to the gym, you finish your gym, you come back home and you go again for the second session, maybe 3 sessions. But yeah, it doesn't happen because there's no money. There's no money. You get sponsor, the same sponsor, like let's say Venom.
Yeah.
There is paying that money. Come here, he doesn't want to pay that money where he's paying there. We give you advice, we promoting you. There you give money, but here you don't give money. There you can say, no, I'm giving $10,000, but you come here and say, no, I want to give 20,000 rand. Doesn't make sense. We are the same person. The way they are advertising you, I'm advertising also the same. In Congo already we have MMA.
Yes.
We have MMA, but there's no lot of equipment like here in South Africa. But we have a lot of people. Myself, I already have my own gym in Congo. Yeah. I have young boy who they are training, who they are doing everything. I want after this fight. After this fight, I need
Instagram page of a gym online. What's the name of the gym?
My name, the name of my gym is Wakana MMA.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah. I'll tell the coach who's giving training there. I'll tell him also to. I'll open it myself, because right now I'm focusing on myself first. Soon as I start focusing with them, I'm not gonna be able to compete. Yeah, I wanna focus. You know, if you are coaching, people learning from you, you're not learning anything.
Okay. Yeah.
You understand? Yeah, that's why you see I'm still focusing on myself.
Okay.
But in Congo, we have MMA.
Sorry, finish your point.
Yeah. In Congo, we already have MMA. There's 1 or 2 guys. They will come here soon, and then they will start competing here. After that, I'll take them to EFC. To my fighters. Awesome. They will come here soon. Maybe next year.
So I'm happy to hear this. It shows you are playing your own part to developing the sport. You own your gym. You have upcoming young boys who are very, very proud of what you're doing. I would say congratulations to that, and we pray you do more and grow more young talent. For I'm going to take some questions here from Zube KI. Zube is saying, why don't you have sponsor in Africa? Because we have rich Africans. Why don't we have MMA sponsors? You have answer for that question?
Yeah, the problem is like us as African people, we like only to see Messi. Those people, they are playing soccer, they are like Messi. If you put money, you put effort, you see they will do better. Because with sport, if you thinking, how am I gonna pay my rent? How am I gonna eat? How you gonna develop good? But if everything is sorted, the person will be focused with what he's doing. But because of there's no money, those sponsors, they will come just for the fight. He wants just to put his logo. After the fight, he doesn't come back to you. Soon as the fight, he come again. No, let me sponsor you. But why you can't just be let me sponsor you for a year? You make a contract. Yeah, the sponsor, they are so difficult to get a sponsor who can remain with you. I have only one sponsor who started with me in 2014. It's Esquire.
What happened?
Esquire.
Okay,
I'm still with him. Yeah, I'm still with him, but it's not monthly. But he always pay up if there's a fight. If there's no fight, there's no payment. You understand? If there's a fight, it's where he's coming to do a payment, and after the fight, he left. But we're gonna still talking, but he doesn't sponsor. But if you have people like that, like somebody who's sponsoring you for a year, you know, my car petrol is sorted, everything, my house, everything. You see people, they will be training proper, they will be fighting good.
Exactly.
If you start thinking, mountain, I don't have money. Mountain, I don't have money. Those thinking is going straight to your body. You can't train proper. Like a fighter, we need to go in training every day, and you must have long time for sleeping. Lot of fighter, you see them fighting, but is doing a job, is a bouncer in the club.
Second job, just to provide. Oh yeah, just to
understand. Yeah, it's a bouncer in the club, and then you know the club sometimes you close 2 AM, and then the person he need to go to training in the morning. How many time he's gonna have for rest to sleep? You need to sleep for 8 hours or 10 hours. You just sleep for 4 hours and you go to training.
That's serious. No sponsor.
There's no sponsor.
So
there's no sponsor.
From what you said now, we need to have more sponsors, appreciate our sport, appreciate our people, and invest more. What they look outside and they don't look inside, which is why we also have this platform. We want to showcase more of EFC fighters, other African fighters. Let the world see us. We don't have to be reporting Conor McGregor every time. But foreign fighters, even though some Nigerians, some Africans are in the UFC, we also want to report all African fighters, hopefully. Yeah, and I'll take the next question by Zubi as well. He said, why do you think fighters are leaving the EFC? Fighters like Dricos, Don Mike, they're all moving to the UFC. Everybody's leaving the EFC. He's asking you, why do you think that happens often? Everybody wants to leave.
No, because of money. They want money. Yes. They want big as money. You see in EFC, after you see big as fought the last fight he fought here. After that, you see the bonus who they give him. How much is the bonus?
$50,000. 50,000 or 5,000.
Yes. Yeah. Did you ever see you Google somebody from EFC to know how much he's getting? Like in UFC, you know how much they're getting. You know this guy already is a billionaire. This is not that, because their money is not a lot of money. That's why people they are going where there's money to be rich. Right now, the guys have money. He can do anything he wants. He can buy a brand new car.
Sure.
You understand? That's why people they are going. Even us. But if EFC increase more money, a lot of people are not gonna go in.
Yeah.
You understand? If they increase money, but the money needs to increase, they need to have also a good sponsor who pay more money. If the sponsor pay more money, and them also they're gonna increase salary of fighters. But if they're not getting those kind of money, how they will pay the fighters?
True point.
Because even EFC they have sponsor, but they are struggling with big sponsor. Like you see like in the UFC, there's one sponsor, it's Venom, who's giving all the clothes.
Yeah.
You can't see any more a banner. They are wearing the same name. They're wearing the same name. You understand? But if there's also one of the biggest clothes like that come to EFC, say no, I'm gonna pay for the clothes and everything, plus the money you're getting from EFC, plus the money of a sponsor, everything will go up.
Yes. Somebody have a question here. Combat Cave. He said, how do you feel about international fighters who just get into UFC and get title shots straight away without having a fight in the EFC? They just come abroad and they just give them title shots. He said, what do you think about those fighters?
Yeah, with me, what I know, EFC making this platform like overseas people, they must know S1 people. They must know EFC. Like international, they must know EFC. But for me, for them come just here, one fight or get the title shot is not good. Which means they are taking us lightly.
Yes.
They are taking us lightly. Who's those person? They are not. They are human beings like us. They are not injured. They are not God. Why do you think? Because he beat maybe somebody else, he will beat me? No, he can't beat me. Maybe where he come from, there on his country, maybe they always beat him up. He just come here to show off. There are a lot of they came here, they get beat up, they went back. Test him with 3 fights.
Sure. And then you know if you have a title,
It
shot.
It doesn't mean it doesn't mean it because Conor McGregor, he used to be a former champion here in UFC. He will beat all the UFC fighters. No.
True.
Yeah. He never fought me.
Yes.
How do you know he's gonna beat me?
Yes.
Because just saw him there. No. You must test them like 3-4 fights.
If so,
and you know, okay.
If someone like
he
Conor
can beat them.
Conor is the biggest star in the world. Because coming to AFC will give AFC exposure, understandable. But not every fighter coming because he's foreigner or he's a different color. Coming just take title shot. And also that also make the foreign promotion undervalue AFC because they see, oh, these guys are nobody. But once a foreigner comes and he gets beaten by the home fighters, they're like, oh, you guys are very strong. They beat everybody. Yeah, true.
Check like Darosha. Darosha came here. They give him the first fight, win the second one, the third one for the belt. He did lose. I did lose because he can't beat everyone. If they give him opportunity, because he fought Gunta Kalunda. Gunta Kalunda finish him. But if you give him just a belt to fight, how did they know he can get beat up? Because they beat him. They beat him up.
Yeah.
You understand? It's like the boy who fought Cabeça. The guy who fought Cabeça from Brazil. He win Madiba. After that, he fought for the belt. They're supposed to test him, even with me, to see if he win 2 fights. Or you can say, okay, which means he deserves to fight. But you can't just give him. The one he win Cabeça was like an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an accident. It's the same like the guy also come. I think one guy, the one Cabeça knock him out. It was an 8 fight. They just give him a title shot. They knock him out. It's the same like one guy also from France. He came here, he was talking Judo from France, whatever. That shall knock him out. That shall knock him out. You give him opportunity, but he couldn't maintain the opportunity. Which means just give him 3-4 fights. Tell him you come here, 3 fights. If you win, Yannick Bahati, he came here. Look how the guys finish.
So yeah.
You understand?
Oh, I think somebody say. First of all, let me give shout out to my co-founder. We run the platform together. African Fighters is run by myself and JB Aboki and Jibril Aminu. So he's unable to join the live today. But he's here in the comment section. He's asking a question. He said, do your contract allow you to go and fight elsewhere? Meaning, does EFC contract allow you to fight maybe in Brave if you have a fight, if you're invited, or you cannot leave EFC? You can only fight in EFC until your contract is over.
Yeah. If you get a contract from another organization, you need to tell EFC, and then after that, they will allow you.
Okay.
They will allow you.
That's nice. Okay.
They will allow you, but you go to fight, but you must know. I have also contract with to fight for them if they want you, if they need you, if there's a need for you to fight. Yeah, like me, they told me already. If you have a fight overseas, you can go to fight. But if we have a need for you to fight, I need to come to fight because I have a contract.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. At least it's flexible. That because it allows you to explore other opportunities and try to grow your career yourself as well.
Yes, and then also you need to tell them, and they can be also your manager to manage you where you're going. Like most of the EFC fight, they went to UFC. EFC managing them.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. They did allow. Long time they did tell me, they did allow me. Like if I have a fight, I can go to fight.
Awesome.
But myself, Myself, I prefer first before I leave to here. Before I went in organization, I need to get the belt, and then after that, I'm going.
Okay, great. So that's it for my end here. I don't know if you have any other questions. You can put your questions before the champ go. And we're about wrapping up now. So I don't have any questions to ask you. I'm trying to look at the board and see. So no questions from my end. So if you have any other questions, please put your question here before we let the champ go. Thank you very much, champ, for the advice. You threw a lot of, you gave advice. You talked about, and also one more question, just to get your advice. What do you advise young fighters to do? People coming up about them.
No. What I'm advising them, it's like they must be hard work, just training. You must have a discipline. In sport, if you don't have a discipline, you're not going far. Discipline count. Discipline with what you're eating, what you're doing, your environment, like everything. But you must be in training. You must listen to your coach. If you don't listen to your coach, which means there's nothing. You must listen to your coach. If in the fight, you must open your ears to listen for cornermen. Because I can see what I can do, but the cornermen also, they can see. Like weights open, everything like that. They must just train, and they must have discipline. Be commitment.
All right. So a question now. Thank you for that, champ. A question now from one of our friends here, Zubi again. He said you mentioned Conor McGregor earlier. You talk about Conor as if he comes to the EFC, he can be beaten. So can you tell me tell us 3 fights you fantasize or you think you would like to fight out of the EFC? Your 3 dream fights.
My 3 dream fights.
No, outside EFC.
Yeah, and EFC. There's a people who I like to fight. It's like Boydalen. I want to fight Boydalen. I want to fight Boydalen because I fought him on my debut. He have 9 fights. He was my first fight. Yeah, that is my dream. I want to fight him back. Like right now, I mean, EFC is also there. I want to fight him back. Like it's not like it's my name. My enemy is not my enemy, but I would like to fight him because on my first fight, I fought him. But now I have many fights elsewhere like him. I want to fight him now, like because I know what's happening in the cage. That one was my first fight in EFC, but I want to fight him again. And then my second dream fight, was I want to fight Andrew Bota, the Pierre Bota's brother. Yeah, that guy knocked me out. Yeah, if it's there, they say you're fighting the back Andrew Bota. I prefer to fight Andrew Bota. Yeah, I prefer to fight him, leave the bed, and to sort him out.
So it's not
those are my 2 dream fights.
You just want to get your revenge and prove that that when you fighting now, you have the experience. I want to get that back. Yes.
Yeah. I don't have any issue with them. There's no anything I'm thinking like no. There's no issue. There's no issue. Just to fight them to get my revenge. To see now if Boy Daleni can do what he did to me on that time because my ground game was weak. Yes. I want to test my gun game because on stand-up, he was running away from me. He was running away on stand-up. He just take me to the ground. Each way I get finished. But for him to choke me, it take us like 1 minute. He was trying to submit like ground and pound. I was still survive. But the problem was like that time I didn't know ground the way I know now.
Yes. Okay, champ. So we cannot really see you, champ. Maybe the network. One last question now. I'm going to take this question and we'll close this chapter. And I wish you all the best. So my question is from also JB, the co-founder. He said, what is your take on the absence of heavyweight title for Indebella? You know, Indebella fought EFC 88 against Casa. He won, but they didn't give him. So what do you think about that? Do you think it's something not a big issue, not a big deal, or do you think they should have the belt for the champion when you win the title? It's like you win a title, no belt. What's your take?
No, my take is like UFC. They need to make a lot of belts. They need to make a lot of belts. They need to make, because they used to have the belt, but a lot of fighters they went with the belt. I don't know why those fighters they never bring the belt back. Maybe they have an issue with those fighters.
Mm.
They need to make more belts. We can't fight just all of us one belt. No.
Yeah.
If I win the belt, I need to get the belt, go with it home, show people I'm a champion. I can't tell people I'm a champion by weight.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
People they need to see, oh, he fought for the belt.
That's
this is the belt.
Champion.
I can tell, I can sleep with my bed, stay with it like 2-3 months. If I come to defend a belt and I fight, if I get beaten, the person get the belt, and I'm empty now. I can't just fight for the belt. There's no belt. No, they need to make a belt from the belly. They must give the belly the belt. That is their responsibility. It's not our responsibility. They need to make it. It's a must. It's a must. They need to make it. Because how, if in the belly get invited like somewhere in overseas, they want to see him, maybe he got a sponsor. Say, no, I want to see you with the belt. He will go empty. You need to have a belt. That is UFC. They need to make it.
Okay.
Because even me, the day I fight for the belt, I need to come back with the belt. My daughter, they need to sleep with the daddy bed, like a pillow.
Yes, sure.
Yes. Why am I gonna tell my daughter? No, they keep it for me.
So,
okay, thanks.
Thank you. Before you go, somebody asked a question. I just feel it's important to ask you quickly. Just give you your answer quickly. He said the last EFC event, a female referee almost let a fighter die. She didn't know. I think it's a human error. So what is your take on that situation? Do you think the woman should ref again, or do you think they should sack her?
No, on the referee things, sometimes EFC referee. No, if you see in UFC, they can put somebody on the ground. They can land even 20 punch. If the person still survive, they can leave it. But in EFC, if they land 5 punches and then they just stop the fight, you must check also the person. But the things of the choke of Teboko, because Teboko is the one the referee touches hands, he was still say I'm okay. The problem was the person get choked. He's supposed to tap. He tried to make things like, because you see me, if I get choked, if I feel it, I always tap. Because life is one. Life is one. You can't say no, I'm dying and I'll come back after a year. No. If you die, you die. You understand? Yeah. And then I don't see anything like the referee, she must not ref anymore. She can ref.
Okay.
But the problem, like the person get choked, the person who get choked is supposed to tap. Because as soon as the choke is in, it's in.
So what do you think about his corner? Are they not supposed to throw a towel and say, oh, this fight is over? The corner man. Don't you blame them as well?
The corner man, they saw his eyes. The eyes gone. Yeah, that's why they throw the towel. But the referee, she didn't see because the person was looking another way.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a small things. They can fix it. It's not like they must tell her no ref anymore. No.
Okay.
The small things. It's a mistake. Everybody does mistakes.
Yes, true. Yeah. Thank you very much for your take. Thank you for your time, champ. I wish you the very best against Kabisa on September 11, AFC 89, #1 contender fight. I wish you the very best. Take care. My regards to your family. Have a nice day.
Come on, Africans!